Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, Only One. I'm filming this on December the 3rd, and I was going to wait until I had a bright sunny day to film and review it. I like filming in natural light, but you know what, I've got to get it open. I think it'll be alright, wouldn't it, man? We've got enough light in here, and I'll film it again in the future in natural light, of course. This is Vader's TIE Advanced. Wow, look at the packaging. I just opened the shipper box for Patreon supporters, so they got my initial reaction, but of course, I'll give you my thoughts on this as we go through. You get this as well, you get the battle damaged wing as well. This Vader card back, I was talking about that as well, look at it. It's great, can't wait to see that carded figure. What was it, $129.99, I got this, I think it's a Pulse exclusive, isn't it? So this got delivered by Yodel today, and I forgot what the actual image on the card back was like. I thought it was a longer shot of Vader, because you see lots of him in the room with Tarkin with the table. But that's a great card back. Can't wait to see that with the pink pill. I never had the TIE Fighter, man, when I was a kid. I had a friend who had it, and I remember, I don't know, it had like a little red LED on it, and it went and I always remember thinking, wow, that's pretty cool. But I remember thinking it should be green, because obviously the guns are green, aren't they, on TIE Fighters? You always remember that. You know, it was always a green laser. The good guys had the red, I think, or orangey gunshots. This is great. Look at the cockpit as well. I mean, that's almost like a tip of the hat to the recent Andor series, you know, and you had a good old look at the cockpit in that advanced prototype. That was awesome. I wish they'd make things like that, you know, but there's only a certain amount of things like budget they've got for the whatever. You know, if I had my way, I'd have things like that made, folks. But anyway, so that's all around. Here's the top. So if you had a TIE Fighter, Vader's TIE Fighter, when you were younger, a kid, let me know. But it was, I don't think it was accurate, was it? It was just the ball was in the middle with the two wings, whereas the actual Advance, there's got a back section, which is something I learned when I bought the Action Fleet Vader's TIE Advanced. It's got almost like a back section, like a fin or something at the back, or whatever you want to call it. You'll see it on this. What's on the base? Oh, I've got some stuff on the base there as well. I've got the Stormtroopers gathering there. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Vader talking to him. I love this, man. It's good, man. Well, you know, it's the 3rd of December. It's Christmas, this kind of thing. Although I never got this as a kid, this is the kind of thing kids would have had for Christmas, man. Back in the day, and I'm feeling the vibe, man. It's just Star Wars, isn't it? I definitely watched Star Wars and A New Hope around Christmas, you know what I mean? So I'm getting the vibe, man. This is awesome. So I think I've shown you everything. I think it's just time I got this open. Very exciting. Let's do it. It's the warning thing, legal thing there. I'm not expecting much in the way of weathering on this, but for some reason I don't really mind, because the original was clean, you know what I mean? It's like, some things I can forgive. Plus, it's grey, it's a darker colour. I'll never forgive that. I keep going on about it. I'm sure I must piss people off by going on about it. That new E-Wing, oh man, I think that needed a bit more. It was way too plain, that, and it was on a dusty planet. Everyone said, oh, it's new, it doesn't need weathering. I disagree, man. That needed it, but this, I don't know, man. We'll soon find out. It's got a nice finish to it. It's shining at me. Again, if I had my way, I'd be filming in natural light right now, and then you get a different perspective, but I will have a look at this in the daytime. Follow this up. Get out of there. Right, that's the lot, man. Box is brilliant. Let's have a... Oh god, I got a good smell of newness there. Yeah. Doesn't smell like they would have been back in the day. That's nice, man, isn't it? You can see the detail there. That's what I meant, this thing at the back here. Let's not forget Anakin. Special modifications, as you saw with this beast here. Check out my review of that. The Azure Angel. That is awesome, this ship. This is something I got earlier in the year. ever conscious I am of new people around on this channel. You might not know about that, but also if you are someone who is new to the channel or are a long-time subscriber but haven't watched for a while, if you're wondering what the hell is going on in here, I'm clearing out the room, I'm emptying the shelves. I'm loving it, man. It's been a lovely process of just bagging everything away, boxing it up, and I'm going to rebuild the room, man. I'm loving it. It's just lovely to have figures in hand again, you know? Stuff I've not touched for a long time. And so I'm still in the process of doing that. You were right, Dean. You said it would take 6 weeks, and I've had like about a week off because I was waiting for more baggies to arrive and stuff. So we're back on now. Got some new ones delivered today. And in the background there is what I'm going to review that I haven't opened it yet for Christmas Day. I always do a big item on the channel, and it seems right to do that as well. It's the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So I'm going to be opening that for the Christmas Day video. But yeah, going back to this was a souped up, look at it. It's a customized Delta 7. And that's what he did. That's why I want that ship to be canon, by the way. I want this to be canon. But he did that in, well, supposedly in New Hope. He had a TIE Advanced. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a hand in the technical specs of that. Right, so what do we got? Let's get rid of this now. I'm trying to make this a little bit higher so you can see the process of getting it out. Right, let's get the main body out. Fuselage, is that the right word? And then we go. How about this? Ooh, look at that. It's not red, that, but I don't care. I don't mind. It's kind of like a cream color. It's like, it looks like almost like a pinky peach, which is fair dues. Yeah, it's very clean, but still, I don't know. It's mad, isn't it? Me, I've moaned about lack of weather, but these are spaceships, man. They float around in space. They could take to land, of course, on planets, but nah, man. That would be. You could put a wash on it if you wanted to, a light wash to go inside the rivets and everything. But wow, look at the wing, man. Sadly, I don't have anything to compare it with. I got rid of my Power of the Force. Look at this, Power of the Force Vader TIE Advanced years ago. Didn't like that one and hated it. It was the turquoisey one. That's why I love that TIE there. That's the TIE Bomber. That's the only TIE fighter I've got. And of course that one up there, which I opened Christmas 2019. Or was it 2018? Yeah, it was 2018. I opened that. Christmas 2018. And it's got these faulty springs on it, which I never did a video about, but I talked about it in other videos, but ludicrous. So I took the springs out of that in the end. But look at this beast. Check it out. It's nice, isn't it, man? Solar panels there. Good to see that grey. I mean, the turquoise must come from somewhere. It must be something to do with the props they used, but on screen, apparently, it was seemed that they were always grey, you know what I mean? It's a bit like the Han Solo Hoth argument. Was it brown? Was it blue? I always thought it was blue because the figure was, and also it looked blue on screen, but that could have just been the fact that it was a bluishy, snowy environment, whatever, ice, but it was actually brown. I have no idea. So here is the, oh, here's the other wing. Here's the other wing. Where the hell is the figure, man? I hope I'm not destroying it in the process of opening this. No, it's in the bottom. I can see the figure at the bottom there, but ooh, take it easy, buddy. All comes in it. Look at this, man. Back to plastic bags. They were packing stuff up in paper, including the helmets, Hasbro, but I love it, man. Plastic bag, man. You know, it's obviously they're thinking about long-term storage, maybe, I don't know. Or they've changed their mind on that environmental policy of paper versus plastic, whatever, I don't know. But these are cool, just holding the wings. It's big, that, man. As I say, I'd love to be able to compare it to the other one, but I think this is bigger. So what next? Right, let's get this figure out before I cause it any damage. Ooh, easy. Easy. And there it is. That's looking pretty good. I'm just giving it a bit of a I always do that. Do you? Tilt it to the light and see if you've got any scuffs or anything. Look at that, man. I'm liking that. That's great. My tripod's a bit too high at the minute. Let me put it lower. There you go. So I was holding it up too high. I'll give you a better look at that in a minute. Give give you an initial. Yeah. So where does the pink come from? Is that a nod to the original Kenner packaging of the actual TIE fighter that was on pink or something, was it? But that works all right. It's like a magenta, isn't it? Nice car back, that. I was thinking about Vader in The New Hope the other day. I was driving to work. I was listening to some music, Star Wars. And I was thinking about how he was... I was listening to the Empire Strikes Back soundtrack, and I was thinking about how Vader is just a boss in that film, isn't he? But in the other one, he's sort of subordinate to Tarkin somehow, or somewhat. Or, you know, they've got their own little relationship, Tarkin and Vader, but he ain't subordinate to anyone except for the Emperor. In Empire Strikes Back, he's the bloody running the shop, man. He's kicking ass. Does what he wants to do, man. Let's get this final piece out. Peace out. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh, wow. Oh, I see. So you've got your replacement bit that you saw the gap in the wing before, and then you've got that is interesting, that, man. Now, do I remember Chris Reeves saying that this was based on a prop, Lucasfilm prop, as in they saw the actual damage from Lucasfilm and then they... But anyway, that's it. That looks good, that. It's just one tone. It's got a kind of a metallic look to it. It's good. Look at that. Wow, I wouldn't want to display it like that. You could do, though. It's like an expanded universe look to it. You could have the ship parked on your shelf there, just as Vader would have sort of disembarked, whatever, got off and bring my shuttle. He would have been well pissed, probably, wouldn't he? Probably would have choked somebody on the way out. Somebody who he came across. But of course, he was spinning away in space and he obviously got out of there. Look at that. It's really clever. It's got a bend in it as well. Look at that. So it's like a warp, which is very good. Part of the damage, isn't it? It's good. I like that. I like it a lot. And obviously I'll show you it. Set up like that. Right, let's put it together. Oh, I've only put half of it on, but already that's looking great. I presume you can put that on left or right, I guess. Am I right? Oh, that clicks in very well as well. There's a satisfying click there. It's going to stop for a minute and just show you that this is great, man. Look at that. That looks fucking awesome, man. I tell you what, that's the best TIE Advance I've ever seen. I've never been happy with any TIE Advance I've ever owned. I've had the Power of the Force 2 one, got rid of it. I got a Legacy Collection one, which was just the Power of the Force 2 one, but it was kind of, had a few bits of silver paint on it. It was turquoise again, I think, even that one. Didn't like it, got rid of it. But this is finally, they've done it again. They've nailed it, just like they did when they finally, I suppose, I know it had its problems, that TIE fighter up there, that grey one, but I was happy with that because it was grey and it was big. And this is just awesome. Getting mad New Hope vibes looking at this. And I'm going to now put this in. I was just being a bit daft. The best way to get it on is to slide from there. There's a groove and work your way down it. Yeah, can you see? There's a little bit of a groove there, so I'm guessing there's a track there, so that will feed on. Keep it flush. There you go. And that should click in now. It kind of squidges in. It's like a rubbery attachment, man. I mean, that's interesting, that. But look at that. Look at this, man. I'm loving that. That is bloody working for me. I haven't even looked in the cockpit yet. Look at that. I like the fact that that's not got multicolored there. You know, it's, yeah. Happy with that, man. Just want to end the review there and say thank you very much. Love it, Hasbro. Goodbye. But we've got more to look at. Let's look at the back. I'll go handheld as well in a minute. How about this? Sound like Han Solo. How about this? Look at that. Wow. Let's have a look at the cockpit. I won't be opening this today, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise. It will be the same figure as... I've just packed them away, actually. I've got a few of him, the Dark Times Vader era mould. Yeah, I'll put him in a bag just before. But it'll be that figure. I'll give you a close look at that Vader car back in another video maybe. But sideways on, folks. You've seen that. You've seen the front. I think what I need to do now is get in the cockpit, man. Let's do it. Open the top hatch. Right, let's go handheld and see how well we can get in here, because I might struggle here with light. But you never know. So I've got first view of it now. I might zoom in. And I will move this vehicle in a minute to get additional light in there. Change the contrast. Okay, that's pretty cool though. Look at that. Vast improvement to other interiors I've seen. I'm just messing with the contrast to brighten it up for now, but I will move this vehicle in a second, say, to get additional lighting underneath it. Alright, I've moved it now just to get right underneath the light in the room. Yeah, boy, look at that. The chair's awesome as well, isn't it? I'm going to tilt it. I might even look at that. You can see that. Look at those features there. I'm going to turn the contrast up now. Doesn't make much difference because it's bright enough in there. Look at that. That is awesome. Hope I'm not covering the microphone. Have they done a little bit of creative license there, like based on things like what we saw in Andor and stuff? Because apparently, from what I know, the set where he was sat, Vader, David Prowse, was just a black room, or just nothing in there. None of these features, but maybe this is based on either subsequent films, you know, Empire, Jedi, whatever, or maybe even Andor, because oh wow, look at them glowing now under the light. There was loads of that Arabesh type weird coding in some of those modern Disney Star Wars things. Well, that's pretty cool, man, isn't it? That's awesome. Look at that control. The chair there is pretty cool. Wasn't he sat in a... Was it supposed to be a deck chair, or like one of those British chairs, deck chair type thing, or something like that? Wouldn't be surprised. Low budget. Elstree Studios, 1976 or 7 was it they filmed? 70 or whatever. Right, I think there's only one more thing I need to do. I'll change the wing and then I'll give you a closer look at some of the body. I'll go handheld again and I'll show you some of the things like the roof of the vehicle, and hope I've not missed anything, folks. So we would have arrived back on the nearest Star Destroyer looking like that. Lord Vader, are you all right, sir? Of course I'm not f***ing all right. Do I look all right, idiot? There you go. This is awesome, isn't it? I even like the look of it like that, man. Do you know what? I'm part tempted to display it like that because it's not too in your face, the damage, is it? It's like at the back. I might just, like, you know, if there was like an Imperial Museum and then somebody salvaged that at the end and kept it somewhere, it would look like that, wouldn't it? The thing didn't get blown up or anything, so I like that. And, you know, on the shelf, like, if it was like coming out like that, you just see it from the front looking good, and then the back. So I've never really liked battle damaged TIE fighters, really, because you don't really see one in the movie, do you, really? In any of the main original trilogies, you see them getting blown up and stuff. But I remember going back to the Action Fleet, they had they definitely had one then, didn't they? There was a TIE fighter, maybe it was a TIE Advance that was damaged, which is pretty cool. This is all kind of very nostalgic for me, this. I'm going to go handheld, folks. Give you a closer look at some of this lovely detail. I like the roof is pretty cool, man. I like the finish they've given it. It's got a bit of a shine to it. Like a silverness to it. I like it. Hello there. see my reflection there? Yes, you can. I'm trying to do a peace sign, it's not working. Right, so you've seen it in the cockpit, but oh wow, look at that shot. Great stuff. Sorry, if you want to see a Vader sat in there, I'll do that another time. I just want to focus on the, you know, the vehicle, but it's pretty cool, man. I'm loving that. I'll do a spotlight special on this as well. Go nuts with some camera angles, pan around it and stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm loving that. Oh yeah. Very good. I'm loving this new black table as well, man. Very good reflective qualities. How about this, folks? Absolutely loving this, Hasbro. Thank you very much. You've ended my year. This has got to go on my top 10. I was writing me top 10 of the year. I do that at the end of the year. I always do a top 10 of, you know, stuff that I've done and things going on in the Star Wars world or whatever. But this has got to be written into that list now. Something's got to go. This is awesome. You know, I haven't done my figure of the year yet because there's a load of figures I haven't opened, like Bale and Skull. I've not opened him yet. And a load of other stuff. But I'll do that hopefully before the end of December. Better get my arse in gear and do it. But this is phenomenal. I think I've shown you everything, folks. I'm going to leave it there. I'll do a thumbnail in a minute. And then, wow, impressed. Very impressed. If anyone from Hasbro is watching this, which I don't know if they do or not that I know of, but I'll just say well done on this one. Very good. General Kenobi. Very good. Right. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll leave it there. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.